Picture this, a bustling trade route filled with exotic goods, diverse cultures, and rich history. Welcome to the Silk Road. It connected east and west, changing the world forever. The Silk Road was not a single road. It was a network of trade routes. Spanning from China to Europe, it covered thousands of miles. Merchants, travelers, and scholars used it for centuries. So, how did it work? First, it facilitated trade. Silk, spices, and precious metals flowed through these routes. In return, ideas, art, and technologies were exchanged. Next, let's dive deeper. This route wasn't just about commerce, it was also about culture. Religions like Buddhism spread along the Silk Road. Each stop allowed for cultural exchange and enrichment. For example, consider the city of Samarkand. It became a vibrant hub. Merchants shared stories, arts, and knowledge. This melting pot of ideas fostered innovation. Now, let's talk about the impact. The Silk Road changed economies and societies. It opened avenues for globalization long before today's digital age. Cultures that were once isolated began to engage with one another. In summary, the Silk Road was vital in shaping our world. It connected people, goods, and ideas over vast distances. Understanding its importance helps us appreciate our global interconnectedness today. Ready to learn more about ancient history? Subscribe for more engaging stories. The journey along the Silk Road was often perilous, filled with challenges such as treacherous terrains and harsh weather. Yet intrepid travelers braved these obstacles, driven by the allure of wealth and knowledge. Each caravan that set out was a testament to human spirit and resilience, carrying with it not only goods, but also the stories and dreams of those who traveled. The diversity of the goods exchanged was astonishing, as merchants navigated bustling marketplaces that overflowed with silks shimmering in the sunlight, spices that tantalized the senses, and intricate artifacts from far-off lands. Travelers marveled at the vibrant colors and fragrances, each item telling a unique story of its origin. Local artisans, inspired by foreign influences, began to blend traditional techniques with new ideas, resulting in exquisite crafts that exemplified this cultural marriage. The influence of the Silk Road extended beyond mere trade. It was also a conduit for ideas and beliefs. Merchants were not only peddlers of goods, but also messengers of culture. They shared tales of legends and philosophies, spreading knowledge and beliefs that enriched societies along the way. The exchange of art and literature flourished, leading to the creation of new literary works and masterful paintings that reflected this dynamic cultural interplay. Each stop along the route was an opportunity for learning and inspiration, generating a ripple effect of creativity that would shape future generations. As communities interacted, they forged lasting ties, blending their unique identities into a shared tapestry of human experience. Such connections laid the groundwork for a truly interconnected world. The legacies of these interactions are still felt today, as the Silk Road's rich history reminds us of the power of connection. It serves as a blueprint for understanding how trade can bridge divides and foster harmony among diverse cultures. In conclusion, the Silk Road was not just a path for trade. It was a vibrant network that united civilizations, fostered innovation, and left an indelible mark on the course of history, reminding us of the profound impact of cultural exchange. As the sun rose over the arid landscape, traders gathered at the caravanserai, their faces illuminated by the golden light that painted the morning sky. They exchanged greetings, their voices a vibrant tapestry of languages, each carrying echoes of distant lands. Amidst this bustling activity, a young merchant named Arjun sorted through colorful fabrics, each roll of silk a testament to the artistry of Chinese weavers. Arjun's fingers danced over the delicate weaves, admiring the intricate patterns that told stories of the land from which they originated. Nearby, an elderly trader named Farid gestured animatedly as he recounted tales of his travels through perilous mountain passes and bustling ports. The others listened intently, their eyes wide with anticipation, for each account held the key to wisdom and adventure. As the sun continued its ascent, casting warmth over the caravanserai, the scent of spices wafted through the air, mingling with the chatter of excited voices. Merchants began to prepare their goods for the journey ahead, eager to travel along the Silk Road once more. It was a ritual steeped in tradition, where final arrangements and farewells were made, echoing the commitment to trade and connections that had thrived for centuries. Arjun felt a spark of excitement as he secured his wares, the promise of new encounters and discoveries lighting a fire within him. Each journey held the potential to change his life and deepen his understanding of the interconnectedness that the Silk Road embodied. Amid the clamor, a woman named Layla approached, her arms laden with fragrant spices and colorful pottery. She had traveled far from her homeland, her eyes sparkling with stories of distant markets and vibrant celebrations. "Arjun," she called, her voice cutting through the noise. "Wait until you see the new blend I've brought. It mingles flavors from 3 different regions." Arjun turned, curiosity piqued, and stepped closer to inspect the delicate jars she held. The rich aromas enveloped him, igniting memories of meals shared and friendships forged. A reminder that beyond the goods they traded, it was the moments made along the way that mattered most. Arjun examined the jars carefully, drawn in by the vibrant colors and the promise of unexpected flavors. "Layla, this looks incredible. Tell me more about how you crafted this blend," he encouraged, his enthusiasm evident as he imagined the culinary delights awaiting those who would taste her creations. Layla beamed, her pride shining through as she spoke of the spices she sourced from her travels, each representing a unique corner of the Silk Road. "I combined saffron from Persia, cumin from the mountains, and turmeric from the plains, all mixed with a hint of ginger," she explained, her hands moving animatedly as if painting a picture in the air. Arjun leaned closer, captivated not just by the spices, but by the story of their journey, crossing deserts, ascending hills, and weaving through crowded bazaars. He felt the weight of history, of countless traders who had come before them, each leaving a mark on the tapestry of the Silk Road. "This is more than a blend, Layla. It's a piece of our journey," he remarked, a sense of unity enveloping them both. As Layla recounted her adventures, her words painted vivid images of bustling bazaars and the vibrant cultures she had encountered. "In every market, there's a unique story, Arjun," she continued, her eyes sparkling with excitement. "I tasted flavors I'd never known before, each bite a reminder of how interconnected we are. It's like weaving a fabric of memories." Arjun nodded, feeling a deepening kinship with her experiences. Each spice she spoke of seemed to echo the essence of the Silk Road itself, intertwining lives and histories across vast distances. The warmth of their shared passion filled the air, affirming that this journey was not merely about trade, but about the bonds formed through shared stories and cultural tapestry. Together, they envisioned the future, where their offerings might inspire others, as past generations had inspired them, fueling the ongoing legacy of connection that defined the Silk Road. With excitement in his voice, Arjun suggested, "Let's collaborate on a showcase at the next market. We can share the stories behind our goods, creating an experience that celebrates our shared journey along the Silk Road." Layla's face lit up, her eyes gleaming with inspiration at the thought of weaving their narratives together, unified by their respect for the diverse cultures they represented. As the caravan set out, the sounds of laughter and conversation echoed behind them, mingling with the soft crunch of gravel beneath their feet. Arjun and Layla walked side by side, eager to embark on a new chapter of their journey, ready to explore the vast world that lay ahead. Their hearts beat in unison, buoyed by the spirit of adventure and the promise of further connections along the vibrant Silk Road. As days turned into weeks, the caravan traversed varied landscapes, from arid deserts shimmering under the relentless sun to lush valleys bursting with life. Arjun and Layla's bond deepened with every passing mile, united by their love for trade and the stories that flowed like rivers from their lips. One evening, as the caravan settled near a gentle stream, they gathered around a flickering fire, the stars twinkling brilliantly overhead. "Do you remember the first time you encountered a new spice?" Layla asked, her voice filled with nostalgia. Arjun chuckled, nodding as he remembered the bewilderment he felt tasting cardamom for the first time. "It was like magic. I had never known flavors could be so vibrant," he replied, his eyes dancing with the memory. Layla smiled, her heart warmed by the shared recollection. "It's these little moments that make our journeys worthwhile." They both reflected on the myriad scents, textures, and tastes that intertwined their paths on the Silk Road, solidifying their shared experience as both traders and storytellers. As they sat by the fire, the comforting glow illuminating their faces, Arjun reached into his pack and pulled out a small, intricately woven cloth. "I brought this from my last market," he said, unfolding it with great care. The fabric sparkled like a starry sky, its vibrant blues and golds reflecting the flickering flames. "It's not just a cloth, it tells a story of artisans crafting for generations." Layla admired the material, her eyes shimmering with wonder at its beauty. "You must tell me more about these artisans, Arjun. Where did you find this treasure?" Arjun gestured to the horizon. "In a small village near the mountains. The weavers form a close-knit community, sharing techniques passed down through their families. I felt their passion in every stitch." The night seemed to hold its breath as Layla listened intently, captivated by the life behind the fabric. "To think that someone poured their soul into this," she mused, tracing the intricate designs with her fingertips, "reminds us how interconnected our journeys truly are." In that moment, the bond between Arjun and Layla transformed into something deeper, as they both appreciated not just the goods they brought to market, but the rich tapestry of lives woven through the history of the Silk Road. As the fire crackled and the stars shimmered above, Arjun glanced at Layla, inspired to share more. "You know, these artisans don't just create beautiful fabrics. They also have their own stories, dreams and struggles," he began, his voice filled with admiration. "Every piece carries not only their history, but also their hopes for the future." Layla listened intently, her curiosity piqued as Arjun continued. "One weaver I met had a daughter who wanted to become a doctor. He worked tirelessly, believing that each purchase could make that dream a reality." She felt a pang of emotion at his words, recognizing the profound connection between their trades and the lives they impacted. "It's incredible how something as simple as a piece of fabric can represent such aspirations," Layla replied softly, her eyes reflecting the fire's glow. Inspired, Arjun added, "That's why it's essential for us to share these stories. They breathe life into what we sell, connecting people far beyond any marketplace." A comfortable silence enveloped them, as both traders contemplated the weight of their contributions to this intricate web of humanity just as they embarked on their next adventure. As dawn broke over the horizon, the caravan set off once more, the rhythmic sound of hooves echoing against the earth. Winds whispered through the trees, carrying the promise of new experiences and unseen wonders. Arjun and Layla, hearts still brimming with anticipation from last night's conversations, exchanged knowing glances as their journey unfolded. "What lies ahead, I wonder?" Arjun pondered aloud, his thoughts dancing with the possibilities. Layla tilted her head thoughtfully. Perhaps another bustling market, brimming with colorful displays and eager buyers. Their minds raced with visions of vibrant stalls, the air heavy with the mingling scents of exotic spices. Just then they spotted a distant figure on horseback, raising a hand in greeting. "Another traveler," Layla exclaimed, her excitement palpable. As they approached, a bearded man introduced himself as Malik, a seasoned merchant carrying tales of distant lands. "I've just returned from a journey that took me through deserts and mountains," he said with a sparkle in his eye, captivating them both. With great enthusiasm, Malik continued, his voice rich with the cadence of a storyteller. "You would not believe the wonders I've seen. Markets filled with jewels that shimmer like stars, spices that dance on your tongue with every bite." Arjun and Layla leaned in closer, their interest piqued, eager for his stories to unfold. "In one city," Malik said, his eyes twinkling, "I discovered a rare type of saffron that is said to arrive only once a year, carried on the backs of hardy mules through treacherous mountain passes." The allure of his words painted vivid images in their minds, stirring a sense of adventure deep within. "Imagine," he added, gesturing dramatically, "the golden threads of saffron woven into dishes that sing with flavor, bringing people together in celebration." As he spoke, Arjun couldn't help but picture bustling feasts, filled with laughter, and the aroma of food wafting through the air, creating bonds that stretched across cultures. Layla's heart raced with inspiration. "Did you bring any of this saffron with you, Malik? It sounds extraordinary." Malik nodded, producing a small pouch from his belt, holding it delicately between his fingers. "Indeed I did," he said, presenting it with a flourish. "And I have enough to share stories and recipes that might turn your next market into a true culinary festival." The excitement in the air was palpable as they felt the stirrings of potential collaborations looming, waiting to be crafted from the rich tapestry of their collective experiences. As the caravan continued down the rugged trail, the sun casting long shadows on the ground, Arjun, Layla, and Malik discussed various ways to incorporate the saffron into their upcoming showcase. "Perhaps we could do a tasting event where visitors sample dishes prepared with the saffron, each infused with tales from the lands it hails from," suggested Arjun, his mind racing with ideas. Layla nodded vigorously, her creative spirit ignited. "And we can juxtapose it with my spice blend to create a fusion of flavors that truly represents our diverse experiences." Malik's eyes gleamed with excitement at their enthusiasm. "And let's not forget the storytelling. Each dish can be paired with a story that captures the essence of our journeys along the Silk Road." That night, as they set up their makeshift camp, they couldn't help but envision the vibrant marketplace that awaited them, filled with people eager to taste and hear the tales entwined within their culinary creations. As they gathered around the evening fire, Malik leaned forward, his expression animated. "You see, food is not just sustenance. It transcends the act of eating. It's an experience," he said, his eyes sparkling with passion. "By sharing these flavors, we also share our heritage, our memories, and our dreams." Arjun and Layla listened intently, captivated by his eloquence. The crackling flames danced in response, as if agreeing with his sentiment. "Imagine the joy on people's faces as they discover these unique tastes," Malik continued, each bite telling them the story of a land far away, weaving their lives into our shared narrative. Layla felt her heart swell with excitement at the thought, realizing the potential to connect more deeply with those they would meet. "Yes, every ingredient, like a thread in the tapestry of our culture, holds significance," she affirmed, her voice passionate. Arjun added, "Let's make this a celebration, not just of spices, but of all that we represent." Their spirits lifted. They began discussing the ways to make their upcoming showcase a true reflection of the rich bonds formed along the Silk Road. As they prepared for their collaborative showcase, anticipation buzzed through the air like the scent of freshly ground spices. Arjun, Layla, and Malik crafted a plan that combined their unique offerings and narratives, eager to captivate the hearts of those who would visit their market stalls. Imagine as each customer approaches, they're not just offered a taste. They're invited into the stories that shaped those flavors, Malik proposed, his voice rising with enthusiasm. Arjun's eyes sparkled with excitement as he responded, "Exactly. Each interaction can spark a conversation, fostering connections that resonate long after they've left our stall." Layla's mind raced with additional ideas, and we could create vibrant displays that illustrate the journeys of our goods, complete with maps and images of the lands they come from. They all shared a smile, feeling the collective energy of their vision take shape, an immersive experience that would honor the spirit of the Silk Road and its profound legacy of connection across cultures. As the caravan journeyed closer to the next bustling market, the anticipation grew among the traders. Their shared vision began to take form, igniting a passion within each of them. "We must not only highlight our products, but also the cultural significance behind them," Arjun suggested, his voice steady with conviction. "That way, our customers will feel part of the story." Layla nodded, her imagination running wild with ideas for interactive displays, while Malik pondered the best way to weave narratives into their food offerings. "Every flavor holds a history that deserves to be shared," he remarked, smiling at the thought of their upcoming collaboration. Together, they envisioned a vibrant tapestry of flavors and tales, ready to captivate the hearts and minds of countless visitors. As dusk settled over the hills, the radiant glow of lanterns began to glimmer ahead, signaling the arrival at the market, and the culmination of their shared journey of trade and friendship. As they approached the vibrant market, the air thrummed with excitement and energy, the sounds of merchants calling out to passers-by blending into a lively symphony. Colorful banners floated above the stalls, enticing visitors to explore the array of wares on display. Arjun, Layla, and Malik shared glances filled with determination, their hearts racing as they spied their designated spot among the hustle and bustle. "This is it, our moment to shine," Layla exclaimed, her eyes gleaming with anticipation. Arjun nodded, his mind buzzing with the intricate tapestry they had woven together over countless miles. With a deep breath, they set to work, arranging their goods and preparing for the influx of eager customers, united in purpose and excitement for what lay ahead. As the day unfolded, the market became a vibrant whirl of activity, with the aroma of spices mingling with laughter and chatter. Arjun, Layla, and Malik found joy in serving countless visitors, sharing not only their wares, but the stories woven into each flavor and texture. "Taste this saffron-infused dish," Arjun would call out, his enthusiasm infectious, while Layla's vibrant spice blend captivated the curious. With every bite, they witnessed the spark of wonder ignite in their customers' eyes, a beautiful reminder of the connections formed across time and distance. The experience at the market was more than just a trade. It was a celebration of unity and the rich tapestry of human connection. As the sun began to set, Arjun, Layla, and Malik felt a profound sense of fulfillment, knowing they had not only shared their goods, but also celebrated the legacy of the Silk Road, forever intertwining their stories with those of others.